Okay.
Okay, so first we start with the Napa cabbage, and for this batch we're going to use 2 Napa cabbages and 1 regular cabbage. And so we dice it all up and then put it in a bucket.
Okay, so we have 3 heads of cabbage, and we're doing a 1/4 cup salt per head. We'll massage that into the leaves. Let that sit till it wilts a little bit, reduces to about 50%.
Then we'll
And
move on.
then we'll add water. Now the idea is to massage the salt into all the leaves. Start by stirring, and then after that, do it manually with our hands.
Okay, so these are the vegetables we've decided to use. We're gonna julienne carrots, chop up these to small pieces. The same with the leeks. You only want to use the white part of the leeks, the white part of the scallions, and then some ginger. And we'll get it all prepped, and then we'll show you what we've done when it's prepped. Some of it will be blending into a puree that will make the liquid.
And these are rutabagas, and that's a
It's
turnip. Okay. Okay, this has been just while we've been preparing these other things, about 20 minutes time, and this is reduced almost 50% already. We're gonna let it go just a little bit longer before we add the water, make a brine.
Try not to get the dirty dishes in the background.
These are the leeks. Some of them will get pureed, some of them will go in
Like this.
like julienne style, and then she'll chop up some of the ginger and some of the rutabaga.
And some of it will be in
Kind
the
of
puree.
like a sliced almond.
I need to get these
Okay,
dishes
so
cleaned
we
up.
have rinsed this 3 times using the distilled water. And now we're letting it dry, and then at that point we'll put it in the bucket and add julienne chopped onions, leeks, and some of the rutabaga, and half of the ginger. And then we're gonna add this to the bucket also, and then we're gonna use these things plus those things right there. So this is some of the leeks, some of the
Same as that.
same as that, some of the same as that.
That stuff you just said.
Green onions and
The leeks
ginger.
and the ginger.
And then we're choosing, normally we like to use a sambalek. You can buy that on Amazon. It's what we found is the best. However, Tapatio, very much the same.
But because
So we're using that tonight.
because we can't find this anywhere in town, so we're having to go to an alternative and see how it works.
So anyway, sambalek. And the secret about that is that it's as close to fermented as you can get. Tabasco sauce is also, no vinegar is the secret. You don't want a vinegar additive in your pepper sauce. Anyway, so then we're gonna puree together, and we'll show you that in the next step. The red pepper sauce, some fish sauce, and also some of these things into a sauce, and that will be poured and mixed in, and that'll be the coating on everything. And also mixed in with that is miso paste, which has the active ingredient that gets the fermentation party started.
I have not used an immersion blender, but I don't want to get my Vitamix out because it's a pain to clean. So we're gonna try this and see how it goes. So this is the leeks, the green onions, some ginger, a little bit of the rutabaga. We're gonna put in Tapatio. Might take most of this bottle for this big batch we're doing, but well, I'll put that in a minute so you don't have to watch me do all that. A little bit of fish sauce.
This is on Bob's recommendation, just to give it a little bit of a special flavor.
I'm going to use a little bit of 100% pure pressed, no preservatives added, unfiltered apple juice. It just helps with the liquid and adds a little flavor, makes it a little easier to blend up.
When Bob does this, he just uses water, but we like the idea of a little bit of apple juice.
It does make a difference. It's better. Okay.
Has a different taste.
And we're going to put in a bunch of this. It's going to take a minute because these tops are so slow. And then we'll use this immersion blender to blend it. It's going to take a minute to get all what we need in here. Critical ingredient, miso sauce. The light yellow is the Japanese style. There's other colors. I can't remember what they are, but this is the Asian version. The other, I believe, is Mexican. So for this big of a batch, it's about 1/4 cup. And
Basically fermented soybean.
it's the starter. It's what starts the fermentation.
So this is your active ingredient.
Yep. But I've never measured. I just kind of eyeball it. It's about 1/4 cup. All this goes in the blender. Blend it to a puree, and then mix it in with the
roughage.
with the cabbage mix.
Or if Bob was saying it, he'd say, mix it in with the debris.
Watch it go.
That's amazing.
Looks like it's going to work just fine.
So this is the sauce you're going to coat all of the roughage with. It gets the fermentation going. So now we're going to mix this all together in the bucket.
This is just the drained cabbage.
Julienne,
Oops.
leeks, onions, and
Garlic and a little bit of rutabaga.
a little bit of
Ginger.
ginger.
Not garlic, ginger.
We forgot the garlic. We're going to get that in a minute.
This is the julienne carrots, rutabagas,
Ginger, half of the
Ginger.
ginger.
and turnip.
We're going to pour our sauce on that and mix it all up. Doesn't that look good? I tasted this and it tastes terrific. It's just a light, peppery. It's not super spicy. It's definitely not hot. It just tastes good.
Okay, and we forgot the garlic. That's what I get for not having a recipe.
We'll add that in a
I
moment.
don't know if you want to say I've got the garlic.
Okay, we got the garlic cloves in there with a little bit of apple juice. We're going to puree that and add it. That flavor to marinate throughout.
Ah, that's good.
We just used Costco minced garlic right out of the jar. Hopefully that's okay.
No preservatives, so I'm not
You
worried
read the
about it.
ingredients. There's no preservatives. Okay, now we're going to start mixing. Manual labor.
Cheap manual labor. You pack it in good and tight.
Okay, we've got these full, and I just wanted to show you that if you apply just a little bit of pressure, there's moisture right there to the top. This seemed quite dry as we were filling them up, but there's actually enough moisture because you pack.
Okay, so this is not fermented yet, but just so you can see what to do, when it starts getting gassy and bubbles, you just poke this in down the side and let the bubbles out. Do that until you really can't see very many bubbles. A little bit down the center also, and that lets it out. Then you put your lid back on, not tight, but kind of, you don't want air to get in, but you want gas to get out. That's it.